Hey there, so today we have another beer talk, and this is just some random thoughts after reviewing this beer and talking about Hop Culture doing their Juicy Brews Invitational. And honestly, it probably would be better if I actually attended the festival and actually went to this beer fest in order to talk about this, but I thought I'd just open up the comments to it. So Juicy Brews, yeah, pretty much a beer festival that was catered towards people that like haze, and I've been to where the sour beers are. I actually went for the first time, and that was absolutely fun. So you can open the gates to sour beer. But one of the things that comes to mind is I've talked about calling these beers sort of FU IPAs. Granted, you can go to sour beer festival and get completely shredded by extremely enamel scraping sour beer, but I don't really think that's exactly where the sour beer community and brewers are really heading these days. So I don't really have that issue, but I could definitely see getting a little bit tired of haze, jumping through all those hazy beers, because I've done it myself, not just going to a festival, just like having a bunch of friends and all we drink is hazy beer, and it really burns out your palate, especially when you're drinking exclusively beers that are going to be 7+%. Not many hazy beers are going under 5, right? So that's a pretty interesting fact about it. I will say though, it would seem like a really fun festival. One of the issues with evaluating hazy beer is that it's hard to really evaluate them side by side. You can do it with barrel-aged stouts, you can do it with stouts, you can do it with barley wine, you can do it with sour beer, blah, blah. These beers are so perishable. They also are generally brewery-only releases, and then what are you gonna just send a bunch of beer throughout the country just so that you could congregate this magical time where you have 4, 5, 6 beers that are within a few weeks fresh, and try to compare them side by side. I mean, I've done that before, but it's extremely rare to get people that travel or trade, or you getting access yourself to these beers. It's just hard. So that'd be one of the cool things at Juicy Brews, just be able to try these different breweries within a similar time span or within side by side, because then I think that's really where you get to distinguish between juicy New England style IPA and really determine where you like them and what brewery does something that you like, because or you just find that all these breweries do something very similar. I mean, then again, I'm sure there's a large span of these breweries doing something extremely similar. You couldn't tell which brewery was which if you had them blind, but then some breweries are obviously doing something unique with their New England style IPA that makes them a little bit better, or a little bit more towards your flavor profile, or does something that you enjoy or something that other people enjoy. So really finding those nuances is fun, because obviously you're honed into just this one specific style, which is very generally restrictive in flavor. Sour beer can be very wide, I would argue, and then New England IPA is just a very restrictive style of beer. And so to really find those and nitpick those little differences were really fun. So I don't know, I thought I'd ramble about this. I thought I'd open up the comments to you guys, what you think about a beer festival like this, what you have enjoyed in comparing New England style IPAs, if you've had them access side by side, and then also what you think about the differences in New England IPA can be, and where you tend to enjoy the differences, or where you just enjoy all of them. Maybe you're just a haze bro and you like them all. If it comes in this hazy color and it smells nice, then who cares what it tastes like, because it's all good. And you just got to get more of those 16-ounce cans and just enjoy it that way and just keep going at it. Certainly that could be the case, and I don't blame you for it. I've done a good amount of that. So until next time, guys, cheers. Post in the comments below. Opening up a wonderful conversation. I hope so. Later.